cut up a piece of 2x4 that you use for something, and you got a little scrap like this, and you don't have a wood-burning stove. You know?
I missed
What do you
the
do
4th
with
of July bonfire.
So what do you do with it?
See, I think something like that, that's not gonna kind of classification, you're replacing molding. They don't really, not gonna call that construction debris.
No.
You know, that's your, you're doing it
Well-
yourself. What we're targeting is someone bringing in a GC.
No, I know that. No, I know. And I'm not talking about, your do-it-yourself home project. You're doing
That's
something.
trash. I mean, at this point, we don't have an outlet for that other than.
It's trash.
You got a 3-foot piece of 2x4 cut in half, stick it in the wall.
Okay. I guess I'd like to move on, but one more item associated with the solid waste, and that is, do we need to reappoint the committee? Is that where we're at with that?
We want to wait till Dave came back with a mission statement?
He has a
We're
mission
gonna
statement.
table
Yeah,
that
right.
until the next
No,
meeting?
I didn't mean to do it tonight, but that's something we need to do.
Yeah, I'll
So-
have it ready for you.
Under the rules, if the past members are still, you're here, so I assume there's some interest in continuing. Do we need to have them file new applications, or we just,
Everybody has to.
everybody has to file new applications?
I think it's stupid.
That was the call of the chairman of the second committee, Dave. Okay, what was the name?
The finance committee, selectmen, and the hauler. Yeah.
Was the committee disbanded, or was it just suspended?
No, just finished it.
Finished it.
Yeah.
This was to investigate,
All the various options, which included the hybrid.
right. All right, we'll wait for your charter and then
It's still an
we'll...
ongoing process. I mean, we're still talking about it. We'll be talking about it.
Talking about it forever.
Yeah.
It was especially to take a look
Well,
at the...
that's a good question.
You know,
I mean,
and I just think, it's an ongoing process that we're going through here.
It was
and that
only a
it's,
year old, the
and
chair
it's,
is still the same.
And it's, I think the term was an indefinite period.
You want me to just go back and look at the membership and see if it's,
Yeah, we could
Well,
go,
the
we can
players are
check
there.
on how that was set up.
It
sure.
still exists until we come to some definitive answer on something, which chances of that happening are slim and none in the near
and I'll
future.
just do it up as a memo to Greg in terms of, these were the, this was the former membership, this was the charge. You want to tweak it or whatever, or just make it official and whatever, whatever you want to do.
Is there a limit on the number of members on that committee? I only ask that because you may get some other people now that want to join it, when they hear it's going to be reactivated.
Well, that's why I say you may,
Especially given the
you may
rise
want
in
to
trash
solicit
fees.
the membership.
Yeah.
We'll wait for your charter and
I
we'll
mean,
make,
if you put 11 people on there, you're still going to have a smaller quorum, because on a consistent basis, especially through the summer,
you won't
people
get
don't wanna
people
be-
come.
You don't want 11 people then.
I'd say,
we want people who want to go to work.
Yeah.
You have some people who might provide some valuable resources. It'd be a valuable resource that just can't make the meetings too, so you don't want to limit the committee for the reason because someone can't make the meeting at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday morning.
No, we meet at night.
I know, but still, it's fun. Want it to work.
I'd say, given the nature of the past budget, just the most recent budget hearings and budget process, I'd say the need for taking a look at progress is extremely important.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Bring up Mark's.
Thank you.
What?
thank you, Mr. McGrath.
Thank you.
That's what I was thinking, because we don't have to use just
No,
the
you can make
same
your
bin
own.
over and over again. We can use our own. Good. So we have this, two.
Let's see. Are these made out of recycled materials?
Hope so.
I got it from Mass
And
Recycle.
it's non-union.
Better be.
And they're non-union stickers. I don't know.
Yes, Dave?
Mark is here for the
Made at
MCIC, the
3% budget transfer. I know you got to do a bunch, but I was going to ask you if you could take the water out of order so we could
Well,
finish up this business.
We're jumping all around tonight, and I didn't see anybody here for the public hearing on the carnival permit, so I think we can hold off on that too.
So the number 10 on the agenda is the 3% transfer.
Right, so let's do number 10, and then we'll go back and clean up the, what we've skipped over.
You had in your handout tonight, motions for the 3% transfers, as number 10, and explanation for the water department transfer, copy of the form, and a copy of the form supporting the transfer request to the property and liability.
So this is all in the, Dave, this is all in the water enterprise anyway, right? And there's just that portion of the salary account which is paid out of the water enterprise, and you're looking to put it in the expense
Right.
portion for the budget? That makes sense.
So, I'll entertain a motion on the water department transfer.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the Water Department year-end transfer request of $49,000 from personal services to the purchased service accounts within the Water Enterprise Fund.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Harris, second by Mr. O'Leary. Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
We got, what, just insurance? Is that the last one, Greg, or?
That's the last one.
Mr. Chairman, would you like to
Yes.
sign? Oh, never mind, it's the insurance.
Okay, on the insurance, Greg, you have any?
There
input?
was a lot of information that was included in the packet. There were two claims that were paid by our insurance company. Both of them fall within the amount of our deductible limits under our professional insurance coverages. As a result, their costs are borne by the town. They're not amounts that we had budgeted for early in the year. We pay them obviously at this point to remain in good standing with our insurance company.
Okay, and this is coming out of the employee benefits,
That's correct.
is there, after this, is there a balance in that account for year end?
Employee benefits account?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, there is.
All right, I'll entertain a motion for insurance. Michael?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve I move to approve a year-end transfer in the amount of $9,861.23 from the employee benefits account to property and liability insurance, $945, for payment of insurance deductibles.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
Chairman, I believe you have to sign a couple of things.
Yep.
Here, and then the last page.
Just for informational purposes, the finance committee is meeting tomorrow evening, and they must also vote to approve, so we'll be presenting them at that time. Hoping that they will also.
Okay. No, it wasn't needed, it's just one signature was needed.
Oh, all right. Yep, good. That's good.
Okay, we're gonna go back to, the beginning, and we'll start the minutes. The minutes of April 28th, regular session.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the April 28th, 2008 regular minutes as written.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? We also have executive session for April 28th.
You'd allow me a second, Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the April 28th, 2008 executive session minutes as written.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, are you gonna abstain?
Abstain, yes.
Abstain. Sorry, did you abstain to the regular ones too, or?
I'd say that, but I did. I didn't vote.
You were
Abstain.
present, so.
He didn't say a word, I listened.
All right.
Get that on both of those? Okay. We have our meeting on May 28th.
One more set of minutes, I believe.
Yeah, May 28th,
May
the
22nd.
workshop meeting, May 22nd, I'm sorry.
May 22nd.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the May 22nd, 2008 workshop meeting minutes as written.
Second.
Hard time talking to me.
Motion by Mr. Harris, second by Mr. O'Leary. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
It's unanimous. Okay, correspondence sheets, passed down to Donna. Signing the bands,
I have it.
we've already,
Sorry,
voted. While that's going on, we have appointments.
Mr. Chairman, if you would like to read the
I'll read the appointment.
there's wastewater planning advisory and fiscal advisory committee.
Okay, on the advisory committee, the individual that is here, I spoke to today twice, and he, as a result of a job change and responsibilities, wants to be kept on the list, but at this point doesn't want to be appointed, so I won't be making a recommendation for
To which one's that, Bob?
Michael Gontier, the,
Oh, on the fiscal advisory? committee?
yeah. He asked me this evening to hold off. On the liaison assignments, I move to place in nomination the following names for appointments as members of the Fiscal Advisory Committee for terms to expire June 30th, 2010. Clifford Bowers, who's the school committee liaison appointed by the school committee. Alan Walpin, who is the FinCom liaison appointed by the FinCom. Sean Delaney as the Selectmen liaison. Michael Kirby, who is the FinCom liaison alternate. And myself as Selectmen liaison alternate.
Second.
Motion made by the chair, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Discussion.
Yes, if I could, I'm not opposed to any of these, but I didn't think that a member of the finance committee could be appointed to another committee. I know we ran into that on the police station building committee.
They're appointed as a liaison,
Oh, okay, they're just
Right.
strictly being appointed.
but they do have the FinCom, the school committee, and the Board of Selectmen have one vote each on that committee. That's happened in the past. I checked into that with,
And that's okay with the finance
Yeah.
committee?
Yeah.
To my knowledge,
yeah.
I'll touch base with them tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying don't put them there, but I
No,
remember,
I think that's fully
Remember the
understood,
question?
and I had questioned that,
because
and
that
it's
came
been
up on
done
the police
before.
station
yeah.
building committee,
Right.
if you remember, and he couldn't be a member.
But you can be a voting liaison member, at least that's my understanding, unless I've been given improper
Okay.
information.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, that's fine.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
The thing, Joe, in this particular committee, it's not a standing committee, it's an advisory committee to the board. So it's not like a standing committee of the town. They can't serve on any other, like the town committee, board, or commission, which is spelled out in the charter type thing.
Right.
So it's just an advisory committee to
Okay.
the board. So,
And the appointment, as I said, for the fiscal advisory committee as a regular member has been skipped over tonight. Okay, the next item, signing the bands, is adopt the amendment to the Verizon license. And just as a reminder, this is to bring the Verizon license agreement to the same level that the Comcast agreement was settled.
Chairman, did we take a vote on this form of motion?
Yes.
I don't believe we actually took a vote.
On this? Yeah, I call for a vote.
which one was that?
The liaisons. Advisory committee liaisons.
That was unanimous.
Yeah.
Who did you sign?
Aye.
Wastewater planning committee?
I apologize.
Okay.
I did the wastewater planning committee.